All right, folks, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. And the streak continues. We got more stuff, but I think this is it for a little while. I mean, I do have a couple packages coming, some stuff from RC Mart, some new LCDs. But yeah, I think this might be the end of the streak of getting new diecast in pretty much like every video. But we got some really cool stuff. So we got all this right here. Obviously, this is what we're reviewing in this video. This was the Hyundai Ioniq 6N. Mini GT made this for Hyundai to sell at their booth at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, kind of like a promotional thing. So this is actually an OEM. I do not know if this is going to get released as a global version. I would probably assume it would. I don't know why it wouldn't. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this. Shout out to our good friend Diecast GTR Garage. He hooked me up with all of this stuff. He was able to source a few of these Ioniq 6s for him, me, and our buddy Pulse Drivers, so definitely really appreciate that. He also was able to find this Elantra N for me. I was missing this one, the one in Performance Blue. It's very hard to find in the United States. I don't know why. I didn't really think that the Hyundai stuff was that popular, but yeah, finally got that. So we'll probably crack this one open and take a look at it in this video as well, just as like an extra. I did get another one of these. Obviously, I got this when the event dropped, Tokyo Auto Salon 2024, but I got my real life friend into Mini GT this year. Actually, no, I guess it was last year. I got him into Mini GT. And so he got the Tokyo Auto Salon Top Secret box set from this year, back in January, and he really wanted this. And his birthday was actually, what's today? His birthday was a few days ago on the 6th. And so I gifted mine of this to him for his birthday, and I needed to source another one. So got one from Diecast GTR Garage as well. And then last but not least, I found this in the UK for a really good price. This is kind of like a Tarmac Works Grail. Like, this is very, very rare. But it's the M3 E30 Sport Evolution. Super sick. It's a Road 64. I don't know when this was released. It's got the BMW licensing, of course. But yeah, very cool. And he was able to pick that up for me as well. So big shout out to you, Luke. Really appreciate you. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the the meat. We'll go ahead and start off with the Ioniq 6 because I'm really excited for this thing. Yeah, like I said, I hope they do release this as a global release, but I kind of doubt it because we had these a while back. These were sold exclusively on South Korea's Hyundai's website for like their merch and whatnot, and so these so far have not been released globally yet, so I don't know if, I don't know. They seem to be doing a lot of exclusives for Hyundai, so I guess it is what it is, but yeah. And it does say first limited edition on it. I'm assuming that's referring to the car, not the model. So I'm assuming this was like the first edition of the car that Hyundai released. So, but yeah, here's the information on the back. You got your Hyundai N licensing right there, TSM sticker, and then your UPC. It does say that it is a 25 OEM 06, so I'm assuming that this is the 6th OEM model that they've done for 2025. I have no idea what the first 5 are. I don't recall seeing any from 2025 yet, except for this one. But Mini GT makes a lot of stuff for different things that we don't even ever see. Like, we do occasionally catch wind of when these OEM stuff come out, but sometimes there's just stuff that never surfaces. So, yeah. Anyways, here is the car. So, this is an EV. I know not everybody likes EVs. I'm not the biggest fan of EVs personally, but I do really like Hyundai's EVs. I think Hyundai is doing it right. But yeah, this one's got a really nice paint on it. It is that performance blue type color. It might be a little bit different than like their old performance blue. I know they've kind of changed it a little bit over the years. In fact, I think it might actually be the same blue as this RNE. Oh no, RN22E. Get the names confused with these Hyundais, but I think it might be the same as this. Not exactly sure. No, it's actually different. This is like a darker matte blue, almost like a violety blue, and then this one's definitely lighter. So not quite the same. But it's a very nice blue. It's metal flake, looks really nice, super sparkly. And then you've got a bunch of like black accents, a little bit of red trim. That's kind of standard with Hyundai's N cars. They like to do the red trim around the bottom, which I think looks pretty good with their performance blue colors. And wheels look awesome, 5-spoke. It looks like there's a little bit of silver detailing in the center of them right there. Might be like an N logo or something. Yeah, wheels look good. Just kind of like a glossy black. Mirrors are just black rubber. It is a 4-door car. You've got a nice wing on the back of it, just molded with plastic. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Definitely nothing like crazy, but you got your black Hyundai logo on the hood right there. You've got like this like fake grill mesh. It's a EV, so it's not actually like an actual grill or anything. But the headlights look really good, so that it is a little acrylic piece through there. And then you have a little bit of like white paint on them for the daytime running lights, and I think they look pretty good. And then actually, right there underneath that, those might be turn signals or fog lights. Probably turn signals. Kind of like a darker, like smoked gray. Or like, not smoked gray, but like smoked glass. So it looks pretty good. You've got your little N badge right there as well. Looks pretty good. And then there's a couple of these accent pieces throughout the car. Excuse me. And up here at the front, it kind of looks like an air splitter. Maybe feeds some air into the wheel wells. But it's actually done in a gunmetal gray, which I think is a nice kind of like break-in color from just the black on the front end. So that's pretty cool. It's also back here as well. Kind of runs behind that rear wheel. But yeah, I assume that's the charging port. That's the little door for the charging port right there. And yeah, it looks really good. Here's the back end. You do have some nice taillight detail. They are acrylic lenses, but then they paint on those little red LED details, so that's not actually like red acrylic or anything. But I think it looks pretty good. And then you've got the dots that kind of go across. Ioniq 6 in silver lettering. You've got the Hyundai badge in black kind of on top underneath that wing. And then you've got Ioniq 6N on the license plate, and then some more LEDs down here on the bottom. And it looks really cool. And on the bottom it tells you it's a Hyundai Ioniq 6N first limited edition. And then the bottom is decently detailed. That's probably pretty accurate to how the real car looks, just with like some flat plates and whatnot. But yeah, I think it looks pretty dang good. It's obvious it's not the coolest car ever, but we've been talking about this topic recently. Mini DT does a lot of event stuff. They've been doing, and I know this isn't, well, this technically is an event model. It was released at Goodwood Festival of Speed for Hyundai to sell. So technically not like a Mini GT event exclusive, but you know. So, but yeah, so technically kind of is an event model. I don't think I mentioned it, but the art on the box is actually really cool. It's just like black with like the silhouette of the car. You can see the daytime running lights and the tail lights on too. Really cool. But, you know, like tired of the chrome stuff, but this is what I want to see for exclusives. Do cool cars with nice paints. You know, do cool stuff like that. No more chrome Liberty Walk crap. Anyways, yeah, so I'm really jazzed to have that one. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this one too. This one is so cool. Hyundai is just, oh my gosh, I just love Hyundai. I always have. I've told you guys before that I've really been wanting a Veloster N or an Elantra N since like 2019 when the Veloster N came out. I saw one at a dealership. It was in San Antonio, Texas. That's where my grandparents live. And my grandparents always have new cars, and they love Hyundai. And so they always have new Hyundais. And my grandpa took his, I think it was a Sonata. I think he had a new Sonata, and he took it to the dealership to do like some maintenance. And they had a red 2019 Veloster N manual sitting on the lot, and I sat there and looked at that car for probably like a good 45 minutes while we were there. I was in love with it, and I still am. I love them. There's actually a guy in my town that has one, and I always roll by his house to look at it. But anyway, so here's the Elantra N. It's in performance blue. This is Mini GT number 404. Of course, you got all your licensing and stuff on the back. Left-hand drive. These are only sold in the USA, I'm pretty sure, and so I don't think they come in right-hand drive. They might. Maybe they do sell them in Europe. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think so. Well, actually, they probably sell them in Korea. So maybe. But yeah, this thing looks really nice. You've got those like diamond cut pattern looking wheels in silver. They look awesome. There actually might be a little bit of a badge in the center as well. or a little bit of silver detail, but it looks super good. Of course, it rolls. And the blue paint is gloss on this one. Their like actual like performance blue paint is typically gloss from Mini DT and in real life, I'm pretty sure. But it looks really good. Again, you have that red trim that goes around the car on the bottom, and it looks awesome. You've got little end badges right in there as well. And yeah, it's just super cool. You've got your Hyundai badge on the front. That's actually a separate piece, I think, done in chrome. That looks really nice. And then, of course, you've got your big grille, your end badge right there. A little bit of blue accenting from that body line going through. Just looks super cool. Super sharp headlights. Nice clear acrylic. I can't really see any like bulb detail behind there, but it does look nice. So yeah, rubber mirrors, of course. And then on the back, you've got this little wing, just a little one. Another Hyundai badge. That one is a separate piece as well. That one's a little bit crooked, but it's okay. Elantra N lettering down here in the center of that of the back end, and then the taillights. The taillights on these look awesome in my opinion. Nice red acrylic, kind of wraps around, nice and angular, and then you've got that red bar that goes through as well. A little bit more red trim down here. I actually think this little triangle and these two on the bottom are auxiliary brake lights, so it's pretty cool. Empty license plate, nothing on it, but you do have your exhaust tips, 2 of them done in silver, and they look super clean on the back end of that car. And then you've got your muffler back here too. So yeah, Hyundai Elantra N, super cool. Love this one. I've been trying to find this one for quite a while, so I'm glad to finally have that in the collection. I think now I'm only missing the gray one. I think I have the white one. I think I'm just missing the gray one now. So I'll have to pick one of those up eventually. And then I think that's the only Hyundai I'm missing from Mini DT. I have the car round livery Elantra N. I've got the 3 OEMs so far. So yeah, I think that might be it. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know. I know Hyundai isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I personally really like Hyundai a lot. You know, say what you will about their reliability. They have gotten a lot better about it, but I really like them. I think they're cool. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Another big thank you to Diecast GTR Garage, aka Luke, for hooking us up with all this super cool stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.